So the community dwellers, they are also a part of what is happening at the moment right here at the new Georgia United Methodist Church, where the folks are resisting the appointment of a new pastor of the United Methodist Church. The police, we saw the police packing up. Oh, wow. What everybody, community dwellers have made their way into the church. They have gone into the church. They have gone into the church, community dwellers, and this is what is happening. Wow. What they're chanting slogans, let the bishop go. They've taken over the entire church. See what is happening. Well, they have come into the church, community dwellers, including members of the church. They are into the church edifice where the chanting battle cry. They are making their way also. The dweller had joined this protest action by the church, the new Georgia United Methodist Church, where community dweller earlier on trooped their way into the church compound, make their way into the hall, chanting battle cry. So this is where we are at the moment, bringing you highlights of our situation at the new Georgia United Methodist Church, where community dwellers have come in to join the members of their church on the basis hearing the news about the pastor of their church was expected to be replaced by the bishop, and they were being told that the bishop will have arrived here with the pastor to have this pastor that have been here for a very long time to leave this place. So this is what has been happening all morning by community dwellers, members of their church. Earlier on we saw the police. The police were posted here, but I'm told that they've already left this scene, because when we were making our way, where supporters, where members of the church were chanting battle cry, chanting slogans on the main street of a new Georgia estate. Eventually we saw the lights of community dwellers trooping their way in to the main compound of the church, saying that look, they will resist every action seeking to replace members of their church, the pastor of their church. So as it stands, service have not started, but they said that officials, that the bishop will arrive there at 10 in the morning to carry on his action, but this is not happening. So again, We've been here all morning bringing you highlights. Members are within the church, and this situation is getting tense. A sad discussion among members of the church saying no. They printed a t-shirt saying no to homosexuality. They also printed a t-shirt saying no to gay marriage. But one of the things that we cannot say as to whether the United Methodist Church in Liberia has officially endorsed gay marriage, we cannot say, because the last time when we attended a press conference with the bishop of the United Methodist Church indicating that the United Methodist Church in Liberia is not a gay church. So what sort of discussion, what have members of the church heard that look, that the United Methodist Church, that we spoke to an individual that they officially declare gay marriage within the church. So that's why we are here all morning bringing you highlights of this situation. And we're still here to see what happened next, where members of the church saying that the bishop should go. They no longer want the bishop, Samuel Choir, who is the overall bishop of the United Methodist Church of Liberia. A situation, this one said no mother or son will get married in the United Methodist Church. So they're saying we're tired, the bishop should leave. And that's part of what they're doing here this morning. So again, this is where we are bringing you highlights of a happening. So we're told that a delegation from the office of the bishop, they have come in, and according to them, that the bishop was bringing in a new pastor, replacing their pastor who seemed to be very controversial on the issue about gay marriage. Very shortly, the guards have barricaded the main entrance leading to the church edifice, where they have said that nobody, especially from the angle of the bishop, will be allowed in to do the induction ceremony of a new pastor replacing the pastor of the church. And that's what have triggered this protest action by members of the church. So we're right here. We are told that some members of the bishop, we're told that some members from the bishop cabinet have arrived here, but whether with the induction ceremony take place is another major issue. So we are still here, right here. We are here, a lot of people are watching. An action, you were wearing a t-shirt saying no to homosexual, lesbian, and gay. Tell us what prompted all of this action here this morning.
Well, my name is Samuel Brooklyn. and I'm the former council chair of the new Georgia United Methodist Church. As you have read already, this is a church of God, and we believe that it is a taboo for issues such as lesbianism, homosexuality to be discussed in the church. We believe that the sanctity of this place must be in place, and so we say no to homosexuality.
What we understood that the meaning, your issue here is that for the fact that you got an information that the bishop of the United Methodist Church was coming here with a delegation trying to replace the pastor of the church.
Sure. Yes, we got information. In fact, prior to that, our pastors have been suspended because they have been preaching the real Bible. They have been preaching the word of God. Based upon that, they were suspended. And we believe that they have been replaced by a pro regionalization pastor. Regionalization is something, is like a cover up for homosexuality in our church. So we are refusing, and we detest that to happen in this church.
Has there been any official statement out from the United Methodist Church here in Liberia with this issue about regionalization, saying yes to homosexuality? Is there anything of such on the plate of the United Methodist Church, for which that maybe there are a lot of folks who think that your action could be on the basis of hearsay?
No, not hearsay.
Yeah.
The United Methodist Church, United Methodist Church, global, has resoluted that gay pastors must be ordained, that gay can be practiced, that lesbian bishops can be ordained, that abortion is legal, that fornication is legal. So we don't need Liberia Annual Conference to explain to us.
Wow. So on this issue about regionalization, for the fact that meaning out of Liberia, your church in Liberia could be one side instead of the global church or forming part of the global church, is there something that you want or something that you don't want?
That does not work anywhere.
Okay.
And the logic that they are pushing is very poor. We pay tithes and offering. Let's assume that the Liberia Annual Conference is disassociated from the global, and we regionalize.
Okay.
The poor reasoning is this: on every Sunday we pay 10% of our tithes and offerings are paid to the annual conference, and the annual conference remit money to the general conference. What we are refusing, the general conference has resoluted that church money must be used to spread gay issues around the world. So my tithes and offering cannot be used for that purpose. For each time I contribute my tithes and offering, the prayer is it must be used for the purpose of God, to the glory of God. If I give my money to the annual conference is going to pay due to the general conference, and that money is used to spread gay business all around the world.
So today it means that you will resist every attempt to have the pastor replaced.
Our pastor, if he's replaced, we hire him. We pay him. It is not the annual conference that pay him.
So the pastor should remain with the church.
The pastor, we have absolutely no problem with our pastor, and we will not allow any pro-regionalization pastor in our church.
Well, we talked to this lady. She's been leading the process as well all morning. You are here this morning. Tell us, hearing the news that will be replaced today by the bishop of the United Methodist Church, what have you heard?
So my name is Justina Debiseyo. I'm the council chairperson of New Georgia United Methodist Church. We received information through social media, text messages, that the bishop of the Liberia Annual Conference, Bishop Jerome Choir, he's coming here to remove our two pastors. Why? It's because they refuse to follow him on regionalization, which is the cover-up of homosexuality. And because they are not with him, he decided to remove them from the church forcibly. So the information we got from our social media pages, from his secretary, which is the voice of the conference, he speaks on behalf of the bishop. His name is Brother Knight. He is the one who sent a message that they recruited 200 Zogos.
Jefferson Knight.
Yeah, thank you for the clarity. Jefferson not sent a message. I have the message on my phone and all around that they got 200 Zocos that have been free, and then the pastor they bring here, who is a pro-gay pastor, he's going to take over. He's the army man. He has gun. He has arm with him. So we should get ready. They're coming to remove our 2 pastors because they are not in agreement with him on regionalization, which is a cover-up for homosexuality. So this morning, because we know that it's not only the United Methodist Church members, it's a concern of the community also. We have school here that take over 800 plus to 900 plus students from this community. Our church is a community church and involve both the church member and the community. So since it's in the society, we raise our awareness that we don't want the bishop to come here. Why are we stopping him? The 24th of September, we wrote letter to disassociate because every pastor and every clergy member who stand against regionalization, he dismissed them. As we speak, he dismissed the district superintendent and Dr. Williams because he stood for the truth. And once he stood for the truth, he told you that you're the colored people, you're leading the middle of the church. So we said no. Our church was built by us. It's not the bishop that built the church. And the pastors, we pay our pastors for our tithes and offerings. So the bishop not get right to take our pastors from us because they stand for the truth. If our pastor were against the Bible, we're going to be on the bishop's side and say, careful here. But the pastors stand with us. And 99.9% of our members agree to stand for Jesus. And so that is why we're raising the awareness. The new Georgia United Methodist Church said no to regionalization, which is a cover up for homosexuality.
Well, the question comes in the last time when the bishop came from the U.S., there was a press conference he hosted announcing to the public here in Liberia that the United Methodist Church is not a gay church. Now that the question has come in, why would the bishop want to go against folks who perhaps he have said that the United Methodist Church is not a gay church, but rather people, pastors within the church are speaking against it, but rather he's going against them allegedly. What is it that he's doing that?
That is a million dollar question that we all need to answer. Why is it this man of God stood up and announced to the public that he is in our church, the United Methodist Church, is not a gay church? But the one that came behind is not a gay church. He said he implementing what the conference says. So yes, I'm not a gay church because according to him, that it's not happening in our country, and the law of this country does not, have that to be implemented. So it will not happen. But we should contextualize our sermon. The pastor should preach according to, that culture. But within the new book of discipline that have already been written, and that book of discipline will be passed on during the annual conference, February 2005 in Bon County. That book, inside that book, the social principles tell us that men and men can marry. They change the definition of marriage between older man and woman. This time, they say 2 consenting adults. It means that 2 of you, the 2 men, once they agree, they can get married. Me and my daughter, we can get married. Not only that, our church will accept gay and lesbian pastors. Not only that, they will officiate it in the United Methodist Church. That has been signed at the global conference. Not only that, abortion is legalized. So anybody can commit, you can take up better. Adultery is legalized. It's not anything. The Bible forbids it that when you do it, it's against. We know the Holy Scripture is the one that disciplines us. We know sin is sin, but no one should be, because of the word they say that what all sin is sin, even when you lie at sin, we agree, but no sins have been legalized. Why the church should legalize sin? The bishop is saying we should legalize sin. So that's why he called love. So I love everybody. So when they come, we might accept it in the church. When you want to get married to your man might get married, our pastor should agree. We are saying no, sin will not be legalized, and that is the cover up. That's what they call regionalization.
And for the fact that you want your pastor to remain here, that's why they're triggering your action here today.
Very well, because we have written the bishop on the 24th of September, we disassociate until the annual conference in February 2025. And the bishop has now responded to us. So we know that we already agree that we're not doing nothing with the United Methodist Church until next year, February 2025, at the annual conference where we will finally decide whether we will be or against. That's where the end. So to tell you at this point, he has no right over us. At this point, he has no decision over us. We are standing alone and we meet alone. But we meet constant, we are not changing because we're standing on the principle of Jesus Christ. We're standing by the Bible and the truth. And our pastor will not be removed. He can appoint pastor only during the general conference. Why should he bring new pastor doing classes? Because they stood up for Jesus. And that's why we're saying, I Justina Sayer, I am the chairperson, the council chairperson of this church, and I stand for Jesus.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us.
Amen.
Well, so again, we are here bringing you a highlights of So again, we will take a break and then we will be back shortly as we monitor the situation as it unfolds right here. So again, thank you so much. My name is Yanti Tokwa. We're still here to follow all of their duty. And then as things goes on, when this entire era gets under control, and automatically we will come to an end with this coverage. But for the fact that we are still here, we will remain here. The police, the officer of the Liberia National Police are posted here at the moment. They are currently in front of the main entrance of the church. And this is where we are. So, thank you so much.